the biggest thing that I think everyone pointed out for Iran that they needed to fix, and this was a subject of conversation before the war began, was I don't know the exact technical terms, but people were bringing up the question of having a very strong Iranian air defense that was integrated with the Russian system in some way, shape, or form. I don't know. I haven't seen any indication that they've done this or that it could. I don't even know if it could be done that quickly, but you think Iran could fix some of their air defense problems in the short time that's passed since the 12-day war?
But one of the things that I have been led to believe is that when the Mossad-controlled drones were going out and striking critical air defense systems, that rather than keep the systems in play, Iran withdrew the systems, shut them down, got them out of harm's way to preserve capabilities, because you're being hit from a vector that was unpredicted and can't be defended against using the systems. The security agreement between Russia and Iran has been ratified by both parties. It wasn't ratified in the lead up to the 12-day war. And there are classified annexes there which I assume, based upon similar agreements that have existed in the past, I'm fairly confident to say that Iranians have probably been in the appropriate schools in Russia receiving the training, that they've tested these in live fire exercises in Russia, so that the first time when they fall on their equipment, it won't be the first time they've operated. If they ever have to use it in combat, they'll know what to do. It won't be, oh no, what do we do? And I think the Israelis understand this too. The Israelis are fully cognizant of what's been happening. And so I do believe that Iran's air defense system is up and running and is being strengthened as we speak. And the Iranians learned. I mean, you now have to have counter-drone capability deployed with your air defense. That's just a part of the reality of modern warfare. They didn't have that before, and they lost some very valuable assets. They preserved a lot of their Air Force, but there were some limitations on how they could use their Air Force. You know, they had to operate out of Western Iran and approach the Israelis, get the Israelis closer. They had to yield the Tehran airspace because they didn't have the ability to deal with, aircraft coming out of Azerbaijan. Now you have modern MiG-29s flying over Tehran. They've sealed off the Caspian Sea. I think the Iranians are in a very good place, and I think the Israelis know this.
سرچ مدیا